Hi, everybody, and welcome back to Jazz Pure Tarot Readings and Spiritual Channel. Thank you for coming. So, I just want to say, Merry Man, Merry Light, and today's Gemini's reading. All questions and comments, concerns you can put them in the chat, and I'll read them at the end of the reading. Also, my email is in the end of the description. If you have any questions, comments, or concerns, you can email me there. Also, I would like to say that this reading may not resonate with everybody, but if it does, then take what makes sense to you and leave the rest. Okay? All right, so as we continue, I want to start. Sorry, I want to start the reading. Well, start with my prayer and then we go with that. So at this moment, you can take the time to relax, get some tea, and if you have any questions, then you can just think about them, meditate on it, and stuff like that, or you can just say a little prayer. I ask God, angels, to please protect my. Okay, so to please protect my friends and family, clients and viewers from unwanted energy or unknown energy as well. I ask that Archangel Michael, Archangel Raphael, Uriel, Josephiel, Haino, Archangel Jermel, Archangel Michael, Archangel Raphael, Raziel, and Uriel to protect us, guard us from any confusions, unknown or known energies or entities, seen or unseen, any negative energies that is not in my best interest, but only the good, positive light and energy that flows through light. And I summon all angels to come forward and assist me in Gemini's reading. Protect the sacred space. Please allow me to get out of the way for the information you import through me to flow freely for the best and highest good to my friends, clients, and viewers and family. Motive be. All right, and with that being said, we're going to go ahead and we're just going to do the basic three card reading and see what we get out of that. Okay, I would always like to start with my angel reading as well. So to see if there's any messages but before I do that, I would like to um the card of the day is the judgment card. No, you can't see that. So let me try to put this back a little bit and see if you can see that. All right, bear with me 1 second. I don't want to mess it up, I swear. Okay. So I'm just gonna go back a little bit. Or we could just do it like this. So the judgment card. No, it's a death card. I'm sorry. I don't know why I'm thinking about judgment, but today's the card of the day is death. So, I don't want to scare anybody. And basically, the death card, when we get this card, is basically change. Um, we're not gonna die. It's basically change. You're headed on the road you're coming out of a lesson learning, meaning the lesson has been learned, and things begin and end with this card, and also it just ends and begins. It's a sudden change, things of letting go, and it's a powerful transformation. So this is the card of the day. Just gotta figure out how I'm going to put all these cards up. Okay, so let's say something now. Let's take this out the way, and maybe this will be better. Put this down a little bit and see. Okay. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and I'm gonna go start with the angel cards and see. This is Gemini's reading, and angels, are there any messages or anything that Gemini should know? Is there any message? Oh, wow, wow. Okay, okay. Sometimes there's two. I always do it if there's having three and stuff like that. Okay, so the ocean, but we're gonna see because that didn't come out right. All right, angels, guides, loved ones. hmm So we have three. So we have three messages from the angels. So we're going to start with the first message, which is trustworthy. And there's a little passage here which I will read as well. Trustworthy. You receive a wonderful idea as an answer to your prayers. This idea is real and trustworthy. You can safely move forward with it. Knowing that we are with you every step of the way, ask for and be open to receiving our support for anything that you need related to this idea. So basically, you had an idea, and the angels are telling you that you can trust your idea because um, it's worthy and you would benefit from it. Also, this is a way of the angels letting you know that that they heard your prayer and that um, they that if you okay if you want to believe into your idea and they answer your prayers and you have to trust them, you have to trust so that they will be supported, they'll be there with you as well. And as long as you check in with your angels regularly, for continuing guidance. Also, if you don't know your angel, your guides, your angel that's with you all the time, I can find out. Just put it on the chat or email me jazzpuretarot2 at gmail.com, and I can tell you which angel is yours. So if you ever feel vulnerable, ask your angels to reassure you with emotional, spiritual, and material comfort. Also, you might want to light a white candle, like a white tea candle, and pray upon your angels, and yeah, so you're safe to make things and move forward. This is what they're trying to tell you. And last but well, listen. They're telling you to be quiet and listen to them in your inner voice. Um, Quiet your mind, beloved one, and listen to our gentle reassurance that everything has been taken care of. Stay in a quiet and receptive state without worrying about the exact nature of your desire manifestation. A quiet mind and body hears, the angels quickly and clearly. This is our request to you. Listen. Also, I want to say that okay, so how they respond is like when you get a gut feeling, and that's how they respond. And you just got to listen for that. Also, you might be able to hear them in your inner voice, and you can meditate too, um, to quiet your mind, to listen to your angel. And it sounds, but it is true. And also because they're trying to tell you that they that you should talk less and listen more. Um, and maybe when you stress, you tend to talk and out of nervousness, and just give your worries to the angels and trust them that they heard your prayers. And it seems that to you, it seems like they're not answering your prayers, but they have answered your prayers, and it's probably because you're not listening to their answers. So retreat to a quiet place with the intention of listening to your angels within your gut. Close your eyes, breathe deeply, and listen. Also, I could put a link. You could go to YouTube and put a listen, or I can put a link. Either or, however sounds right to you. Also, yeah. So maybe you should be avoid noisy environments if you can. If you've been hearing, you turn off television, radio, cell phones, and just relax, retreat. That's what your angels are trying to tell you. In law of attraction, each thought is an investment that pays immediate dividends. So invest wisely. You have the power to choose your thoughts and align them with love, peace, and harmony. At your request, we will gladly attune your energies to higher frequency. So, if you want to meditate upon law of attraction, that's great. And basically, the law of attraction is what, so you think as you already have it. Like you have, you don't have $1 million right now, but if you have it in your mind that you have that $1 million in the bank and you live it as you have it, it comes in that form. You're manifesting it into reality. And it's a reminder that this can help your situation by meditating the law of attraction. Also elevate your thoughts, and it's perfectly manifested. Feel like you already have it. This, you already got it, and you will get it in different forms. So give your worries to the angels. As your spiritual energy increases, you'll find yourself less attracted to lower energies in relationships and situation. And this is normal, and the angels can help you deal with all these endings and beginnings as well. So if you light a candle and just trust trust your angel, listen, and meditate upon law of attraction. And these will be in your cards as well. These are just some messages from the angels. So I'm going to put them right here. Law of attraction, listen, and trustworthy. Okay, so moving on. So I don't pick the cards. I just let spirit pick them as we go. Okay. So this is for Gemini's reading today. What should Gemini know? Is there any messages from the spirits? Any messages from the loved ones? Or guide, guidance? I'm sorry, guys. I've just been out of it for 3 days because I gotta get it out. Because my microphone just, like, I don't know what happened, so I had to use my other one. So for 3 days I have not been doing no reading, and it's been quite an eventful weekend. So yes, anyway, okay, so go back to Gemini's reading. Angels, spirit, this is Gemini's reading. Is there any messages for Gemini? Any messages for Gemini? Or anything that Gemini should know? And I'll be reading from left to right. Which left, what you're leaving, beginning, in the middle, what's your situation now, and the future, which lies ahead in the 2 weeks to come. And also, it just could be 2 weeks, 2 months, a month, 2 months, 1 day, 2 day, it just depends. Wow. So we got, all right, so this one came out first, and we're just going to put this one here. Okay, so we got the Seven of Pentacles, the Nine of Swords, and the Temperance. Okay? So, I want to put these up here to make sure that you past, present, future. So let me get my pointer. Yeah, I like to use my pointer because then you know what's going on and things like that. And all right, bear with me a second. Oh, I gotta get up from the chair and get it. All right, so the Seven of Pentacles basically represents the material world. Sorry, it's your wealth, your physical, your health, your security, things like that. And I'm sorry guys, by getting the Seven of Pentacles, so talking about Seven of Pentacles right here. So when it comes to the Seven of Pentacles, you can see that. Okay. So when it comes to the Seven of Pentacles, basically it's like a reward, a change of direction. It is a time out. It's a time out of It's like time out. Like you have to pause and check your strategy. The image on the card is a person who has worked hard and then pause to take some time to admire their work. As you can see, he planted the seed. Now he's whoever it's he or she. I'm sorry, is seeing it grow. And it's time for you to catch your breath after a lot of activity. It's time to assess your work and what you get from that work. Maybe you've been so busy that you haven't taken the time to reflect on what you have accomplished, and this is the time to take time out of your situation and make sure you're getting the results that you wanted from. So yeah, so it's saying you to relax, take some time out, enjoy your work that you put in, and also it indicates that you can manifest what you want. If you're single, you should reflect on past relationship to understand what you want out of a future love. And if you're in a relationship, this card usually means that the work you put in is exactly your relationship will pay off very soon. So I like to say something about the angels. So the angel's message was law of attraction, right? And it's telling you, and tells me um that this is about manifesting as well. So this card signifies that with the message of the angels. And now we're going to go to the present situation, which is the swords. And when it comes to the swords, it usually indicates like the element is air, and yeah, I'm sorry, the element is air, and it signifies it signifies your state of mind, ideas, communication, the way we think, as that. And when we get, what is this? The Nine of Swords. You can see that. Yeah, guys. So when we get the Nine of Swords, is basically your. So I just want you to look at this card, right? How you see all the crows are dark and one is white. Oh Lord, just trying to get it together here. It's hard to get it in. Okay. Yeah. So anyway, so it's the state of mind of how you're thinking right now. And when it comes to the Nine of Pentacles, basically is your your it it reflects that you're letting go of something and enjoy the things you find in life, and share all your wealth with others if you've earned it. And it's time to focus less on work and more on enjoying arts and cultures. When I'm getting, maybe you're into that or something that you like. Also is about self-reliance, to trust your own abilities, and this is the time to take matters into your own hands. And It also is like independence. If you're single, it means that you're enjoying being unattached. And it could also mean that you may find a new love interest who's very independent and self sufficient. And if you're in a relationship, this card can mean that your partner offers you support and freedom to live your life or go after your goals. Yeah. And that's the situation now. And not last and not least, but the um let me see. Let's say his name is the Hierophant. No, the Temperance. This is a good card. This is like a good wish card. It's like a yes card. And the Temperance is all about blessed, all about um how would I say, in the light, I would say. And getting this card is like, it's whatever it is that you like have questions or whatever it is that you, it's a yes card basically. And what I'm getting what I'm getting is that the Temperance is like, it's like a good, it's a blessed card, I would say. Like patience, finding meaning of what it is that you're looking meaning for. Like you have a clear vision, you know what you want to achieve, is an indication of maybe you want to learn something. And it's an understanding and going in the middle path. It indicates that you gotta avoid going into extremes and be cautious and thoughtful of your actions. And if that okay, so sometimes you can be too pushy on a partner, and instead too reserved, and you're not giving enough, um or you're not giving enough in the relationship or something like that, or in the situation. And you can bring these things into balance. Also, uh in a relationship might require some patience right now, and to work together to compromise. And you know you are likely to achieve your goals. You're likely to find what you desire. And when it comes to work, you may come slowly and quietly and then put in the work every day. And you're very dedicated when it comes making changes in your career path. And the Temperance card is a reminder to remain patient, steady, and devoted to all things. And they do take time, as you can see. All things do take time. And um yeah, so things are going good, and it might be a good job in balancing your career that might come out of this. And also, you can in your finances, you need to find a balance, which can mean that you've been diligent with saving while also being able to treat yourself with something you can afford. Now, every once in a while, over time, you may be building your resources with steady savings. And in yes, so this is I do want to clear out the Nine of Swords. I do want to clear out the Nine of Swords here. So, Spirit, why is the Nine of Swords here? Why is the Nine of Swords here, Spirit? Why is the Nine of Swords here? This is Gemini's reading. Why is the Nine of Swords here? Okay. So we have the Empress reverse. I really don't like reading reverse cards, but it's important for me to read the Empress reverse. It came out this way. I just wanted you to see What is dependence, mothering, emptiness, noisiness. It came out this way. So clearing out the Nine of Swords. And when you know the Nine of Swords, when we get the Nine of Swords reversed, is basically a represents partners being like controlling, too smothering, unable to express their feelings. Also is self-worthy. You may need a boost without feeling worthy of being loved. Also, it doesn't matter who you are with you. You may have difficulties maintaining the relationship. And if you're in a relationship that is you know, reversed, she can give you encouragement to spend some quality time together and care for each other. Give yourself and like go on a date to a restaurant, go for a walk, hold hands, things like that. And in the reverse, your career may be feeling stale, maybe unfulfilling right now. Also, you're making a little progress when it comes to developing your skills and abilities, and the work is like monotone, and perhaps you already master what you can. And in this position, you you may be also causing the other problems you're experiencing. It is important to take time out and sort out which of these problems that require an extremely change, like switching jobs, versus an internal one, like developing better confidence or communicating skills. Also, in your finance aspect, is a signal of is a signal of comfortable amount of financial stability. She may suggest that despite you having enough, you may still feel unstable. Sometimes this can come from poverty or just the nature of being self employed. You may have to do some internal work to understand why this is the way you're feeling and what you could do to change it. Continue to be responsible to your finances, likely you'll be fine. So, yeah. So, let's go ahead and clarify the Empress. Spirit, can you clarify the Empress? Spirit, can you clarify the Empress? So we have the Knight of Swords. And it's like you're running away from something when we get this Knight of Swords. And like I said, the swords is like your. Let's see. I'm just trying to. Okay. So it's like you're running away from something that you don't want to face. So put this, that's clarifying that. So, um, it's like you may need to check whether your force weighs you force weighs on others in their views. Um, Thus speaking your mind often get you in trouble. Also, and if the answer is yes, maybe it's time to change these aspects of yourself. And this can be you. This can be you. And and also you might need to work on um some work may be done in the romance department in your relationship. And if you're single, you might soon be in a relationship with someone who possesses the quality of this person, which is the Knight of Swords. Or maybe that you like I said, you maybe this is you. And if you're in a relationship, it also means that that you're involved with someone who possesses the qualities of the Knight of Swords, and you might be this person. It can also mean that you and your partner might need to put some work together so that the relationship can go back into solid grounds. So yes. So with that being said, we're just gonna go ahead and do some abundance, an abundance card, which is your wealth, and ask the angels of wealth. Ooh. Which it would be. Let's see if I can remember which one is it. Archangel Michael and angels. What is Gemini's? Uh, what is it? Gemini's advice from the financial department, and what is your advice for Gemini's reading today? What is Gemini's reading for today? Spirit angels. What advice can you give Gemini's today in their financial reading? Okay, wow, I'm sorry, let's just do this straight up. Like, what the hell? Unlimited ideas. Unlimited ideas. So, your mind is one with God's infinite mind. Therefore, you have complete access to unlimited ideas, guaranteed to bring blessings. All you need to do is take divinely guided action to allow these ideas to come to fruition. So yes, all your ideas are very blessed by them. So they gotta all they saying is that it just have to come into fruition, and like the first card that you got in the past, you just gotta wait till it comes through. Okay. Now we're gonna go ahead and ask Archangel Michael. What Archangel Michael, what advice do you have for prayer that Gemini? Oh, sorry. All right, so many cards came out. All right, so we're gonna. Okay. So Archangel Michael, what advice do you have for Gemini's reading? What should they be praying upon, or should be focusing on? Archangel Michael, what should Gemini be focusing on? Okay. So your inner guidance is real and trustworthy. I love it. I love it. So your inner guidance is real and trustworthy. And the message from the angels was trustworthy guidance. Trust the angels. See this? And it says you might want to light a tea candles or one of these candles here and say, please help me clearly hear me, hear, see, feel, and know the divine guidance that I have asked and prayed for. Allow me to keep my ego out of the way so your wisdom can come streaming through me for my own benefit and for those around me. So that's the prayer that you want. And this clarifies this card here. Okay. So we clarified Angel's cards. I love this reading. This reading is good. Okay. So we're going to go ahead and see your self-care. What does the angels what's Gemini's self-care advice? What is Gemini's self-care advice? Angels, spirit? Okay, so we got two. So we got three actually. Wow. So the first one is red and it's forgive. Red and forgive. And if you notice, has a number 10 in it. So when we do get this card, okay, when we do get this card, been it's you've been holding back a grudge against somebody in your life, And maybe it's a loved one or maybe it's yourself. And this isn't a card telling you that you must learn to practice for forgiveness. No. Forgive them on your own terms. Forgive them on your own terms. And when you feel ready to do so, this is simply, enough for you to consider. Whether that time is the present, don't let forgiveness feel like an obligation, but like a shiny red rope that gets you through your sleepless nights. Forgive. And 31, the universe, we're all just stardust. I love it. I love it when the cosmos, the universe, tell us how it is because it's very real. So, in getting this card, mhm, so let me see, you can see it. In getting this card is basically just when we're children, we can barely comprehend the vastness of our own lives, let alone the existence of other planets. It's not long before we learn we ain't the center of the universe. We are specks of stardust. Specks. This is what we are. And we must all still do our part to take care of our own individual world, or else it throws everything off balance. Make sure to keep balance in your life, but don't forget the big picture. Recycle, don't litter, give thanks, stuff like that. Because remember, we're just a little speck. And this is self care. And also, Castle, it's time for healing, not war. It's time for healing and not war. Don't burn something to the ground that, unless you have a plan to build something better in its place. But it's far too late for that, isn't it? Now, you got angry, you pointed fingers, you called for war. And war was exactly what you got. Now it's time for your healing and reparation. What's your plan? You need to take the same initiative and determination you had when this started and figure it out. Never neglect your intuition. Wow, it's powerful. So we're going to go ahead and do your sacred destiny. So this is from the sacred destiny. It's an oracle card, and it have access different to gateways, and from our earth realm to the end to one of the spirits. So this is a message from spirit. This is a message from spirit. Spirit, what's your message to Gemini's reading? Spirit, what's your message to Gemini's reading? Spirit, ooh, what's your spirit to Gemini's reading? Is there any other messages, Spirit, that you want to tell Gemini's reading? What is Gemini's reading today? Well, what is your message for Gemini's reading today? Spirit? Okay, I guess one is enough. Healing chaos. Okay, so I would have to find that meaning for that one. And I think I have seen this one before. And bear with me one second, see if I can find it real quick. I started finding the meanings of these cards, these things, because it I I felt that there was more. to the card. And I really wanted to be ready to, because, okay, whatever you're coming out of, the chaos that's been, it's a change. It's a change. And it comes with difficulties. And spirit is letting you know that in order for you to achieve, you have to leave the bullshit, I'm sorry, behind. You can't bring the bullshit with it. You can't. So you have to release and show that you are, um, like I that you are being, that you're doing the things that you have to do, and also being, respectful of others too. So, and with that being said, that is your reading for today. Also, yeah. So I hope you got something out of this, and I thank you so much. Please, subscribe, share, and also when you do, tap the notification bell for more videos like this. Thank you so much, and you have a wonderful, blessed day.